Hey, it's Jay Rye. I've made it to Costa Rica. All right, we're going to check out this resort, the JW Marriott, right here in Costa Rica near Playa Langosta. It's a beautiful place. Let's check it out.
So today we're going on a tour of the JW Marriott Guanacaste Resort and Spa. This is in Costa Rica, like I mentioned. It's about an hour and a half from the Liberia airport. It's the westernmost point of Costa Rica. So you go all the way west to Tamarindo. It's near Playa Flamingo. It's near Avellanas. It's near Playa Langosta. All of those areas are going to get you right here to the JW Marriott. This is a very large resort. There are many, many rooms. You definitely want to get one with a view, though. You've come all the way to the ocean. Now you've got pool views that can also see the ocean, so you can be strategic on that. But absolutely, you want to get a room with a view here. The feeling is light. It's a hacienda style of the construction and layout. So it's very, very flat, lots of sprawling open areas. Make sure that you are ready to walk. If you don't like walking, if you're not really able mobily, this place is sprawling. So yeah, get ready to give your partner a foot massage after a day of walking around here.
All right, you can probably hear the roar of the ocean. I'm at the very front of the property here, and yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. However, you see there's no one in the water. This is not the place to swim right in front of the hotel, so watch the precautions. You don't want your kids just running out. Lots of rocks. No one's even surfing here, okay? So you gotta go further down the beach. Again, make sure you watch the markers for the right place to swim, put your kids in. You can go a little bit further down to Avellanas to surf, or a little bit further down here too as well to swim. But this is gorgeous to sit out here and watch the ocean, watch the spray.
Right, so we know the ocean is great, but what about the food? Everybody wants to know the food when you're going to stay someplace. So we specifically chose the JW Marriott because this is quarantine, and so some of the local places, even though the food is probably better, it's a little more sketchy on whether they're open, what their hours are, what their distancing policies are. So we decided to stay at a big resort so that we were guaranteed that they would have food. It was good because it was consistent, but we could have had better food elsewhere. So let's talk first about breakfast. This is where we ended up most mornings, and it's called Mansita. And you can get very traditional American breakfast. You know that you are at a American financed resort. Like it's a Marriott because it's very American. I think they could have definitely been more creative in their menu. I would have liked that. But hey, I mean, at least we were fed and it was consistent. So, I'll settle for that at the moment. All right. Most days, if you're staying around the pool and you are getting hungry, you are going to end up at the Azul Pool Grill right off the pool, but also has a great view of the ocean. This is your casual lunch place. So you're going to have, sandwiches, burgers, ceviche, all with this stunning view. The food is a little better presentation here than the breakfast was, as you can see. Delicious. Again, it's pricey because you're at a JW Marriott, but excellent choices to be had here. Now, I've been to this restaurant probably 6 different trips, and I'm telling you, every single time I've been here, there have been creatures just like this that walk in right off the side fence and come in. Some people love it, some people get freaked out, but I love it. Visitors are welcome. Just on the other side of the pool, you have the Azul Bar. This is what services all the waitresses and waiters that are serving around the pool. Also, you can sit here at the bar, and they're very friendly here. They make great drinks. Matt was a fan of the Imperial beer. I, at this point, was having some Kahlua and almond milk. And again, it just was so nice. The hotel is only at about 25% capacity. So service was pretty good because, there weren't a lot of people around, so we were digging that. All right, let's talk about dinner. So we ended up eating at Abanero several nights. That's their steakhouse, the nicest restaurant on property. Oddly enough, it's tucked away at the very back of the property, so there's no view. You're all inside. There's a little garden seating if you like, but it's pretty. And, again, if you want a big, hearty steak meal, yep, you can get it here. Food was okay, not amazing, but it was okay, and the ambiance definitely got high marks from us as well. The restaurant we both really enjoyed, though, for dinner was Tamarine, and they had great specialty cocktails, which was a difficult thing to find at this resort, again, probably because of quarantine, but this restaurant was still doing specialty drinks like this lychee martini that I'm having, and that was delicious. There was also excellent curry. There was this seared ahi salad, and also some Asian chicken soup, which was delish. A little side note that was interesting before we talk about the pools is, half the resort was closed, and then they had a half of that half, that you could occupy. So it was a 25% capacity. But as you would walk around, it was sort of like this abandoned wing is what it felt like, because it's been closed for a while. So they're doing projects in this other wing, but it's still open for you to walk around. But it is kind of an eerie feeling that it's this thriving resort on one side, and then this other side is just completely crickets. Here's a quick look at the chapel, which they have available. They were doing yoga classes inside there, actually, because they're not using it every day during quarantine. And also here is the kids club. Again, it's quiet right now because it's quarantine, but this is a full-service resort. Like I've said, there's a spa. Pretty much anything you would want, they do have here. It's not all open at the moment, but when they're back at capacity, they'll have pretty much everything you can want, including the ping pong tables and volleyball net you might be able to see in the back there. Bicycles are constantly available. This is where the benefits of the resort being so big come in handy, because amenities are aplenty. I made an early morning appointment at the spa, which had just recently reopened, and there was literally nobody in there but me, and it was so nice. I had a great massage from Adriana. She's just got such great energy, it was so nice. I just so weary from doing so much diving and activities on this trip that my neck and shoulders were just shot. And sometimes at resorts, you get people that work in the spa, but they aren't as talented as on the outside. But here, absolutely phenomenal, and I'm so grateful for that. All right, let's take a quick look at the pool from this aerial shot. You can tell basically the pool runs all the way from the lobby area to the beach. It is huge, it's all interconnected, and it's really gorgeous. It's well done. There's all sorts of different pockets that you can sit with your family, do your own thing, suntan. There's shade pockets. Just a couple of jacuzzis, but it's mostly about pool, lots and lots of square footage. The bar service comes out, the food service comes out. They are definitely on top of it. So this is a great area if you just want to chill. And then, a lot of the seats for the pool also have a nice view of the ocean. You get a nice 2-for-1 there. And then, of course, you can see here that the pool is also stunning at night. The lighting is just gorgeous. So they've done an excellent job with this area. I mentioned at the beginning that your room selection is important, and I still stand by that. So this was my room, which again is near the beach, and it has its own little private area here, which is great. So you can have privacy, have my own experience. Come in. The room is well done. Again, it is a JW Marriott, so it's like the design is nice. It's very stoic. It's not the fun hotel, but it's very well done. And again, if you're looking for a good experience that you don't have to really roll the dice with, then this is going to serve you well. The room's got everything you could imagine. And let's look over here. It's got the sunken tub in the bathroom, which again, you can see out to the pool and the ocean from here as well. Really excellent features. Very large bathroom as well, very open. The shower is its own separate room, as you can see here. I was very comfortable in this room. All right, so what does this all mean? We've talked about the food, we've talked about the pools, we've talked about the rooms. You know, the service was nice here. Was it the best I've had? No. You know, was it bad? No. This is a safe bet. The JW Marriott, it's expensive. It costs more than it's really worth. The service is fine. The food is fine. It's a safe bet. If you are an American that wants to feel like you're in America still, this is a good place for you. And you're not worried about how much you're spending. Great. Come on down. But in general, could you do better? Could you get, more local appeal? Could you get something with a better rate? Absolutely. During quarantine, this was the safe bet. And I don't regret it at all. It's been wonderful. But there has definitely been better as well. So I encourage you to do your homework if you're coming to Costa Rica, especially if you're coming to the Guanacaste area, because there are a lot of selections. So if I had to give it a rating out of 10, I would give it a 6. Yeah, I would give it a 6, which for this much money, it should rate higher. They could have done better. But anyway, doesn't make it a bad spot. But definitely, like I said, do your homework. One final note before we go. I could not stop laughing when I was walking through the parking lot of the JW Marriott and the manhole covers say Aya, A-Y-A. And of course, this resort is just blocks away from the world-famous Rhythmia Ayahuasca Retreat Center. Coincidence? I think not. All right, it's Jay Rye. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. I hope you consider subscribing if you haven't already. All right, Pura Vida, everybody. Costa Rica is magic.